Hey everyone, I'm Janice and I'm here with a video. This one is going to be for the Jolly Jingles Gift Bag die set. It's day 2 of birthday week and I'm definitely excited for this one. I'm glad I was able to get this because there's like so many things I already thought of, like with just the shirt alone. But moving along, this is the die set that you get. And it's a gift bag, so this piece that outlines the border of all of it is pretty much how you make the bag itself. So you'll just need like 2 of those to make the bag. The rest is the details that you would put on it, like the sweater, the sleeves. This can go at the bottom. Let me show you. Like this. And then this would go on the bottom of the sleeves. There's also different neck styles. So if you want like a turtleneck style, it's like this. And this would be more of the t-shirt style, which is what I like. So you have a Christmas tree, you have the candy cane, some Christmas leaves, and then these 3 pieces create a snowman. And then you have little snowflakes, stars, the eyes. This is actually the little eyes and nose, and then the arms are right here, the sticks. A hat if you need one, and then a tiny scarf if you want to put it onto the snowman. And then right at the bottom, it says warmest wishes. So that's a little tag that you could put on there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just set this aside, and then I'll show you how many to cut of each one. First is the frame for the bag. You're going to need to cut that 2 times. For the shirt, you're just going to do 1 of each. This is the collar, the part that goes on the end of the sleeves, like this, and then the bottom of the sweater. Oops. Like that. And you can like visualize a shirt in the middle. Just like that. So you're going to need 2 of these for the sleeves, 1 of the collar, and then 1 for the bottom of the sweater. If you wanted to do the other collar, it'll look like this. And then this piece that's inside it on the sheet, you'll put it in the same spot on the collar and then cut that out. And then what it does, it puts the hole in the correct place. So that's another option if you want to do that. And then of course, everything else is just the decoration, the snowman, the candy cane. It also has H and O, so you can do like ho 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 for Santa, but I am just gonna do kind of just the basic framework. Go ahead and get these 2 pieces for the bag. What we're gonna do is crease all the lines that you see on here. This one, I'll show you how to crease because it's like a triangle. So I'll do the outside and then I'll show you what to do right here. So this is where we're gonna fold it up. We're gonna pinch this line all the way up to the point that's at the top of the triangle. And make sure I'm lining it up correctly. And then pinch till you're right here. And then we're going to push this up. We're gonna push this up and then over. So we're gonna start creasing the line like this. So we have our little triangle right there. And then that's pretty much like how you do like a grocery bag. I feel like the ones that you would get in a store. I've done a few like that. It's good that they have the lines on here. And then you just do the same thing to the other piece. Once you have it folded like this, you can go ahead and get this piece and then die cut where this top flat strip is, kind of in the same spot for both ones. And I'm kind of going to eyeball it to be in the center. And then I'm going to get some tape because I don't want it to move. Let me get another piece. And if you want, you can tape the bag too. That way the paper doesn't move. And then go ahead and run that through your die machine. It's probably better to do this before you even fold it in case you have to refold the lines. But it'll be okay either way. And you can see I taped just one side so that I knew the paper wouldn't move or slide for any reason. It probably wouldn't anyways because of the pressure, but you never know. And I'm just sticking this in the corner of my glass mat because I'm going to reuse it until it's not sticky anymore. And here's the little dots. Anyways, let's go back to this. Now, since everything's folded, we have our holes at the top where we're going to put our string through. We're going to go ahead and assemble it. So just put them side by side, and then right where the glue tabs are, we're going to glue that together. While it's like this, we can go ahead and glue the other side together. I'm just going to fold the glue tab back and then add glue and stick it on. So this is what you should have when you open it up. We're going to have our 2 tabs, and I'm sure you already know that these are going to be glued on top of each other. So what we're going to do first is glue the bottom piece to the 2 glue tabs like this, and then we're going to just glue this one like that. So right on top. And this is what you should have. And you just kind of squish them together at the top. If you want to, another idea so that the holes touch each other, this glue tab right here, if you kind of cut it in half diagonally, so it's like a triangle. Let me put it on here. If you do this, and I'm not good at drawing lines. You can use a ruler for this. You do not have to freehand it. I just want to be able to show you that if you cut that top portion right here, what'll happen is it'll open up that hole so then you can see through it. So that's just if you really want like that tight closure. Otherwise, it'll just have like a little gap from the string, which I'm totally fine with. And then if you wanted to do handles, you could do it. It wouldn't even matter in the middle because then you can just have 2 handles together. So there's like a lot of different ways. You can also use like a clip and not have to put the holes at all. So it's definitely like up to you how you want to do the bag, which I think is really good because look at the size. This is the perfect size for school gifts, teacher gifts, gifts in general. Gift cards will fit in here. Toys, candies, like the little Kinder eggs. Those will be good. But that's pretty much the main part of the bag. What we're going to do next is a sweater. So I'm just going to grab what I already cut. And I'm going to move this. Put it right here in case you need to see. So I have the sleeves. And this is from the Festive Fair collection. I don't know if you guys remember that one, but I remember seeing this pattern and thinking like, oh, that looks like a sweater. So, of course, I had to turn it into a sweater. And this is the paper that I use. Just the small size, but they have the 12 by 12 too. This is pretty much how you assemble it. There is a very tiny little crease right here. That is actually where you're going to place the glue. Let me see if I can show. You don't have to bend it, but that's going to be the piece that you glue. And I'm going to add some glue so you can see it. I'm going to have to angle it so I can see it too. Okay. And then line it up. And that is the sleeve for the first one. That is the first sleeve. Now we're going to do the next one. So not too bad. This is a good die set if you need to make multiples, because it's fairly quick. The bag is easy to make, and then the shirt is just a few pieces. The rest is just the decorative pieces for the sweater. And I'm going to show you where I'm going to place them and glue them down. So I'll just do it right at the ends. So I'm just matching it up until it matches the sides right here. For this one, I'm lining it up kind of to this bottom piece right here. And then this one, I'm looking at the sides to make sure it lines up. And it might be a little bit bigger, which is totally fine. I'm just going to try to center it as best as I can. You probably only need a little bit of glue right at the top where the glue tab is, like that little crease. And you can make it either flush with the lines or make it a little bit higher where the crease is. Mine is a little bit below the crease, so I'm lining it up with the shoulders. Gosh, there are so many sweaters you can make. That's not just Christmas. And this would be a fun project for kids. I already know my kids will like doing this because they don't like cutting a lot of pieces. And it needs just a few. And if you do just a white shirt, white cuffs and stuff, or white collar and stuff, they can color it themselves. And that'll be a cute little idea too, a little family craft day, which I will probably have to do. They haven't seen this one yet, but I know once they do, they'll probably want it. Okay, there. So that is the cute little sweater. And then of course, if you wanted the collar, it would be the same thing, kind of just right at the top. Everything else would kind of be the same. And there it is. I have these two right here. The rest is just decorating the bag. If you want to add like any sentiments to the shirt or any of the little decorative pieces, I'll probably do that, but I'll just put it on silent and then just go through decorating these little things and putting them together so you can see kind of how they go if you wanted to use that, like the little snowman with all its little accessories. But this is pretty much the main thing of how you create this, which I love because it's simple, it's quick. This would be good for a beginner for die sets. I think this would have been what I needed when I first started, because of course I chose a very complicated one. So I think this one is perfect if you're a beginner to use. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start decorating. Alright, I think I'm done. This is the bag. I'll probably do like the to and from gift tag like right on the shirt. So I just left that as is. And then on the back side, I decorated with the snowman, the Christmas tree, and then the ho ho ho, and a little bow. And then you can just tie it just like this. You can fit quite a lot in here. I want to show you the size. So this is the largest glue we have. This is the largest glue for Nuvo, the Deluxe adhesive, and it fits really well. I can turn it like sideways, and that's like a perfect fit. So you can probably fit 3 of these side by side if you want the bag all the way open. But yeah, this is really cute. I really like it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it helps you with creating your new crafts with the die set. And hopefully I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.